Hello, hello, you beautiful soul. So, I got a message today for somebody who is so incredibly responsible. And I was led to share some of my experience as far as being in this archetype, right? So, for me, growing up, and I have done some regression therapy and gone back to like the womb, right? And so for me personally, even in the womb, I felt a responsibility to protect something. And my earliest memory in this regression therapy was me being in the womb and feeling the need to protect my mother. Okay. And I always felt like I was the mom, which I will, you know, be honest, 111. My birth chart and everything, I'm a Cancer, which is like the mom, right? So it's just natural for me. But I always had in me this desire to hold myself accountable, okay? And in my youth, early on, early, I would take responsibility and hold myself accountable for things that were not mine, right? I had a little sister, and my dad put me in charge of her and protecting her. I was the bigger one, the stronger one, the older one, you know, and I was even put into that position, right? So not only did I have this subconscious desire to be to hold accountability, right? But then it was placed on me as a child. Okay? So throughout my life, I would go, right? Whoever this message is for, you're in this archetype, right? So I'm using myself as an example for you to reflect upon. Okay? So let's say, for example, me and my sister, and my cousin and friends or whatever would get into trouble. I would be the one to take the blame. I would step up and say, hey, it was my fault, it was my idea, whatever. Okay? Because I knew, and especially when it came to my little sister, whatever punishment was to come, I was the stronger one. I could handle it. Right? I could handle whatever someone threw at me. And in doing so, I had to learn with her that it's not my responsibility. Okay? She's not my responsibility. I I am only responsible for myself and how I respond to this experience. Okay? So years went on, and I would do this. I would do this for a lot of for all kinds of things. I would just take the fall for it. Right? I'd be the fall guy because I knew that I was strong enough to handle it. I'd be like, oh, don't worry, guys, I'll take this. I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit. Not realizing that I was training. Right? I was learning to take accountability. I was learning and practicing standing in and facing karma, right? But sometimes that karma wasn't mine. And I was blessed with the opportunity, 444 as I looked up, to learn the hard way because it only made me stronger, right? So for whoever this message is for, you are so important and you're so needed right now. Okay? You have reached a level of discernment. Okay? You know, you can see the patterns. You can see who should be held accountable for what. You know. You've been there. You know what accountability looks like. You've experienced it. So, the task, if you haven't already mastered detachment, some of you higher in your ascension process or further along, or however you want to say it, the ones who have mastered detachment and you're working within this archetype, you can see, and you can detach. Okay? The importance of this is your mission here. Do you understand me? A lot of us have double, triple, quadruple missions. We have so many missions here. There's so many pieces within this matrix that we are deconstructing. Do you hear me? This one is about judgment and justice. It's about accountability. You understand accountability, and you know that it all comes down to accountability. That's what karma is. Karma is the law that holds people accountable for their actions. You hear me? It is that simple. It is cause and effect. And you see that. And you, if you've mastered detachment, you can see that. You can see the things. You can see the karma playing out. And you can stand back and watch it, right? Without getting emotionally wrapped up in it. It takes that mentality. It takes that space. You get into this space where you see, you discern, and you detach. And just by your simple existence, you bring justice, your frequency, your energy. Spirit right now is telling me to mention the people in your life, right? Negative forces that are working through people, the people that have done you wrong. Do you know what their karma is? Their karma is watching you stand in your power. Their karma is watching you lead by example. Yes. You do nothing but exist at your high level frequency, and you anchor in these experiences and you show people what it looks like to be accountable. You show people what it looks like to be responsible for oneself. Right? Why do we learn detachment? Why do we become detached emotionally? Because we can't go around and help everybody. We can't go around helping everybody. We stand back. We're willing to assist. And we observe. When people are ready, they will approach you. And if they don't approach you, trust, they are watching. People are watching you. They're watching how you react, because you are the one who is in alignment with your higher self and your purpose. You are the one who can respond to a situation without reacting. Okay? You are an example by your existence. You don't realize. I'm talking the smallest things. 1010 as I look up. The smallest things. You could just be in the grocery store with your family, in the way that you choose to respond to your children, the way you choose to respond to that cranky lady in the line. People see that. And even if someone doesn't see it or hear it, you are anchoring in this resonance, in this energy to that place. It is the way that we respond. That is our work. We lead by example. We teach. We show. But first, we had to go through it and ascend. You're so amazing. And now you know who you're responsible for and what you're responsible for. And you get to just do it. You get to lead by example. You get to show this world what it looks like to just be and have fun. 1111. You came here to have fun and to experience. Yes, you came here to work. And one of those missions is to have fun. We came here to be. We came here to anchor in the existence and the experiences that this reality is meant to be. It has been hijacked, and we came here to course correct. Okay? We're course correcting. How? By doing it. By leading the way, by blazing these trails. I love you so much. You're so important. You're so needed. I love you.